What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Alex and Jake here.
What's up?
For Impact, we have round number 2 of our 6-round plus top 8 Modern RCQ 1K. We've got Team Impact player Hobbs on his trusty Amulet Titan. Unfortunately, it looks like he is taking a mulligan here. Against Zach on good old Eldrazi ramp. Both players are 1-0. Before we get started, though, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, we thank you so much. Make sure to follow and consider subscribing, giving us some of those Bezos bucks. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering and other tabletop gaming needs. And follow us on all of our various social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay. Eldrazi ramp versus Amulet Titan. Give us a tail of the tape here.
I mean, so as far as I know, I pulled the win matrix above you on the other screen, so we can always take a look at those.
Yeah.
So I think Amulet Titans, very favored in this matchup, just because it's fast, consistent, and plays things in 1 or 2 turns where Eldrazi can start picking off individual things. Hobbs is going to go over the top of Zach. I think that's the plan of what he's got going on.
Looks like based on this matrix on MTG decks, 61% Amulet is favored.
So I think we're looking, I mean, Zach's had a great start here of a turn 2 Trinisphere. He's got Chalice on 1, so going to be able to counter any of the individual maps and stuff Hobbs plays. But on the flip side, Urza Saga doesn't cast those cards. He gets to just play them out for free.
Hobbs and Titan, that's right, MJ. That's right. Hobbs
and Titan goes better than peanut butter and jelly.
Pepperoni and pizza.
Ooh, I can do pepperoni pizza. There's a Karn for Zach. Gonna search up a card, tick down. I didn't see what he grabbed. Probably liquid metal coating, I assume. So we'll see. Next turn, Zach's gonna be able to start picking off these sagas. So Hobbs is better figure out something quick on how to, worm his way out of this. Hobbs being he's pulling out the trackers to track mana. Keep that up. He's being a respectful player. Better to accurately represent what's going on than to not.
Yeah, definitely. Don't play sloppy. Don't play slow. My suggestions. And Zach is Zach's no
slouch either. He's played a lot of Eldrazi.
He's definitely not a stranger to the future match area here at Impact. He's probably he's probably played in a good majority of our RCQs. Not necessarily a regular, but definitely a regular of our RCQ scene. And it is liquid metal coating that he got. So so Kevin got on camera at the RC. I would like to know if he's still here or if, next time we talk to him, does being on camera here help with any kind of anxiety that might occur at a larger tournament if you get on camera? I'm sure it probably does, but I'd love to hear from folks.
I think just being on camera in general and, having you can get on camera. You got to think of it as the same old game of Magic.
Oh, yeah.
Just because
it's hard. It's easy to say that, but it's a lot harder to do that.
That's fair. So we have the wonderful, I see 37 people watching.
Hey, shout out everybody.
Make sure to share this in your friend groups.
Yeah, share it in Discords and all sorts of places.
Share Facebook, share us on Blue Sky. I don't know what the other places are.
Twitter,
Instagram. I don't Instagram. Hobbs has a Splunking, so he's setting up nice, but I think Zach's going to start blowing up some lands here, which is going to look really bad for Hobbs. I think that's way too far, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I remember you. You're in play.
Oh, my gosh.
Did Zach call it 8-ball? Oh, my God.
I mean,
listen.
Put the one cost behind 8-ball. I don't know what it is. Hobbs going to float a mana. Karn's going to tick up, blow up the saga.
That's rough. Yeah, that's...
Oh, Hobbs going to turn. So now Hobbs is on the good old 2 amulets, which is huge. So
with Spelunking, which is...
Draws another Spelunking. He's got Scape Shift in hand. I mean...
He doesn't have a bounce land, though.
Even if you have Trinisphere out and you play a 1-drop, it still counters, all right? Because the spell costs 1, and you have to pay 3 to cast it, right?
Correct.
So he's got I think the,
Man, Trinisphere main deck is such big game for this Eldrazi deck.
oh, it's insane.
Play the copy of Earth target.
Okay. You can add target anywhere. Okay.
It's just from the graveyard.
Just from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think I
trigger.
never played many. Before.
Yeah.
Zach's
I just
being
want to
goofball.
play as tight as possible. So.
That's okay. Go.
So the cave is on Saga. Hobbs really needs a bounce land here to do something. I
Yeah,
think.
he really, really does.
So he'll make 4 mana off the bounce land. And then he can play another Spelunking, which lets him play the bounce land. So he generates from 3 or 4 to 1 from 4 or
I
5.
mean,
So
unfortunately, Zach's in the pick off your lands mode, and
yeah, but Zach's not applying pressure. Like he kept like ticking this card up. Ooh, there's a Beseju. That's gotta be huge. If that matters. Actually, Hobbs doesn't have the mana
he
to
can't
cast
use it. This is what I'm saying.
No.
like, he needed to draw
bounce land.
bounce land there.
There's a cave.
Urza's
Or
Cave.
just gave- okay,
Go.
That's the land that finds any land, right?
I believe so. Let's check. We have the world's information at our fingertips.
Don't look at your sideboard.
Yep.
Like it?
It's a land, Urza's Cave. So it's actually typed Urza's Cave if they ever wanted to make that matter. And then you can tap it for a colorless and pay 3, tap it, sack it to find any land upon the battlefield tapped and shuffle. So putting on the battlefield tap is actually probably huge. And I'm surprised Zach isn't blowing it up. We're going to grab a Worm Coil engine.
Worm coil
Good old-
machine.
Good old Masterpiece version. I pulled one of those at one point. I think I pulled
I believe you.
7 or 8
This,
Masterpieces.
this guy has the best luck with packs.
Artifact.
I'm
This doesn't activate anything.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really good at the boosters.
All right. No problem.
Draws, escape shifts.
Yeah, that's not really.
Which the
luck.
cave can't do anything, so just gonna pass back. Notably, though, I guess it doesn't matter because he can't do anything with it. So we have a worm coil. I don't know how much that
Target.
target kill it.
Yeah.
Yep.
6 yeah.
I go to 14. You go to
Oh,
26.
I went to go change life totals. I don't need to do that anymore, though.
Don't have to touch it. Look, you can see them flicking up and
Gorgeous.
down. I love it. Love it.
Yeah, we have some new software where it takes the tablet
And it mirrors
app
it.
and mirrors it to our
Talisman Unity.
overlay. It's pretty great.
What is that?
That's
Blue or green.
Talisman or something, probably.
okay.
Talisman of creativity or something.
That will be my turn.
Yeah, red, blue one. There's a Boreal Grazer right in time.
So we can make something happen with this, maybe.
Counter.
Oh, yeah. I didn't pay 3.
He can't even cast it. Yeah,
You can cast it, yeah.
I
Count.
hate it here.
he's like either I counter it or you can't cast it. You get to decide.
I don't think. Unfortunately, I think Hobbs
Yeah,
is
this
now
is-
out of the game.
I mean, he had to draw the bounce land that turn that we were
Yeah.
talking about, or else it was going south quick for
Yeah.
Hobbs. I think he knows it. He's just probably in the mind state. Well, there's his bounce land. Light at the end of the
Trigger.
tunnel, maybe.
So
Could you imagine if he goes off after all?
I mean, he
that?
can here because he can scape shift.
I'm technically supposed to write it down, but
He can grab another bounce land off the scape shift, right? Like I think we're
and then pick this up. Okay. I'm gonna use this, this, and this.
okay.
Spelunk.
We can spelunk.
That's 3. Yep. Blocking. Okay.
Draw a card. Yep.
That's a Tulare Academy.
Go to 3 of each.
Oh, baby. He's doing it. He's got a Titan. Oh, my gosh.
That's the permeable type.
Brother.
Oh, my gosh.
Zach's like, oh my
You
god.
gotta be kidding. If I'm sitting in Zach's seat, I am.
Pay your
just
mana, Hobbs. Don't forget your
lit.
mana. You gotta pay your mana.
I would be hot if I was sitting in Zach's
There's
seat.
the mirror pool. There's a bounce land. Oh my gosh.
Yep, and there's the mana.
I'm telling you, this is why I hate Titan. I love Hobbs. Hobbs, a triple plus individual. Titan,
Yes.
bleh. Make a copy of Titan. Now we're off to the races.
Hobbs is the greatest mensch, that's for sure. But a little office reference, but for anybody.
Pick up a bounce land.
This is brutal. to
We're gonna
watch.
search off the second Titan now. It's wild that this is part that I hate. Spelunking says, pull up Spelunking really quick. It's SPE. It's Spelunking, I think it is. SPE. LUNKING. I'm dyslexic. Can I do this?
Bam.
So Spelunking is whenever Spelunking enters the battlefield, draw a card. Then you may play a land card in the battlefield if it's a cave game for life. The cave part, who cares? Lands you control in a battlefield untapped.
Well, there's this cave. It actually matters.
That's right. But so here's my thing. Lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. You can still have them come in tapped, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Someone with a bigger brain and walk me through this, because I don't understand how your lands can still enter the battlefield tapped, even though Spelunking says on the card, lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. This is a conversation I'll have to have grab with Hobbs. Maybe we'll do a play interview with Hobbs after this, because he's wormed his way out of something insane here.
Yeah, this is brutal. If I'm Zach, I'm like,
Zach had that game in the bag.
Check real quick. If you want to cut.
I think you are at 8, maybe or 9 or 11.
he's counting.
Okay, so
I'm at
we're gonna
9.
move to the end step. So if you have anything you do, you got to do it now. Because you can't do anything during my cleanup.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this back in my hand.
Sure.
Okay, so Zach grabbed the Ugin back.
Because layers, my dear Jakers, says Bioamp.
See, layers are like onions, and magic is smelly, people.
You're banned. You're banned from the booth.
Discard this and this. Okay. All right. Go on.
Hobbs down, discards down to 7. Zach untaps. Does that mean he's not out of the game? He has that Ugin, which is huge. Now Drew Thought here, so
Jake's not wrong, though. Sir
what's up,
Dies
Sir
Alive.
Dizlot? Good morning to Bioamp and Sir. I think I said good morning to Bioamp, but good morning, Sir Dizlot.
Yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks
I have
for
a bunch of
joining us.
mana. Here is the Ugin. Say goodbye to your Primeval Titan. Of course, we know that Hobbs has in hand a Slayer Academy, and I think which means he can grab a pact and,
I will. 0 Ugin.
Magic is really like
choose which effect applies. If the land doesn't say it enters tapped, it must enter untapped. It's weird. I hate that.
Cast an expedition map.
map, and here we go. Another Ugin trigger.
Yep, blow up the other Titan. I honestly. So we're gonna swing in with Wormy Boy.
Hobbs is gonna go to 2.
But this isn't the Bolty Ugin. This is the gaining life and draw card Ugin. So
Hobbs is tanking.
Sure. Go to 2.
yep. Zach goes
40.
40. And you know what I hate about this is that Hobbs is gonna. Is Hobbs doing any of Valkid stuff? Where's Hobbs?
He could be. Who knows?
Michael Hobbs. That's such beautiful handwriting. What a guy.
Okay. Okay.
So Lowe's Field. I don't see any. Not Vesuva. What do you call that? Valakut.
It gets weird for Titan if they have Handler Battlements in the deck and 2 amulets. They can double haste. Part of why they can't double haste. Part of why they're mirror pool now.
See, I'm what you call a smooth brain mid range player. So this is not my. This ain't my jam.
Not your wheelhouse. Wonder if we got any Ruby Storm out there.
There is. Nixon's in the room today.
I think he's playing.
I didn't see. I mean, I saw him going through some lines of Storm, but I don't know.
Playing red Goblin. What's the
Charbelcher?
Charbelcher? Yeah,
Oh, he's playing Red Belcher. Okay.
with the
right.
Storm Dragon.
Hobbs is gonna. Hobbs has all 3 colors. Teamer, the best colors of Magic, of course.
Kinda how it
Just
works with
false.
that deck.
I'll put this into play. Trigger.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a blue when it enters the battlefield. Okay. Untap. Make 2 colors.
Man, now he's whipping out the colorless one.
Oh my gosh.
He just had it, didn't he? Yeah, there it
There
is.
it is.
Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt.
Zach is a little salty, but I love it.
Gonna make 1 red. 3 green.
2 blue.
2 blue.
Jeez Louise.
We scape shifting?
I think we're definitely scape shifting. It's like the only thing you can do. Is it the only spell in his hand?
Nah, I mean, he's got a Slayer West, so
Oh,
it's not just that.
That's good.
But the Slayer West is going to cost 3 mana. So we're going to scape shift, sack all the lands, go find 4 lands. What are the 4 lands going to be? Not a clue.
yeah. It could be about. Oh, okay.
Shifting Wildwood,
I've not actually played against this
a
card.
Lotus, Lotus Field.
Does he have the guy?
Titan in your graveyard, right?
He does have an Aftermath Analyst in his deck. I don't know where it is
Then you got card types up here.
currently.
I heard you telling me.
Is it just one?
He has one Aftermath Analyst in his deck, and if
Brother.
he can, if Aftermath Analyst is in the graveyard, he can woodland it and probably win the
I
game.
don't think Zach has like no mana up right now for interaction.
So,
So
enter the battlefield untapped because it's flunking.
Okay.
And then
So-
enter the battlefield tapped, so I'm gonna have 2 amulet triggers and all.
This is a May or
No,
If there's 2 replacement effects, so
he gets to
because this says
choose.
enter the
This actually came up last round, remember?
does-
If there's
okay,
2
so this
replacement
has to be-
effects,
okay.
the player who
Yeah, because these are 2 replacement
whose
effects,
card
I
it
can
is
choose
gets to choose.
have it in the battlefield.
thank you.
This
Hobbs
one
was explaining it.
battlefield tap unless I control forest. So that-
You're a rude boy.
I am a rude boy. I'm sorry, but like I was in the Hobbs zone because
because it doesn't say
They can't hear him though.
they can't hear him. They
No.
can, okay, so explain to. Sorry, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm a dum dum. Explain to the group at home.
green.
So yeah, because there's 2 replacement effects, the player whose cards it is gets to choose. We actually it was either the earlier in the tournament or last night. There was the exact same scenario.
I'll make 3 blue, 3 green. Okay. Take this.
Not this scenario, but there were 2 replacement effects, and actually Hagen explained it to the player. It was like rest in peace in Dolthy Voidwalker because of the graveyard
Oh,
shenanigans.
You get to choose where they go.
Yes, it's the same thing.
If you're the active player.
Alright, so these are taps.
No more triggers here, right?
No more triggers.
No more triggers here, Zach says.
So we're gonna sack all of our lands.
I'm gonna transmute it to Lord.
Okay.
This is a land activate ability.
Or
Not a
is that-
spell.
No.
Aftermath Analyst is one of my least favorite cards designed really recently.
It's pretty crazy.
I hate that card. It is a
Yep, here we
we're gonna
go.
pact. We got to pay 3 mana for the pact. I don't think it matters, but that is on the players to figure that out. We are not supposed to intervene otherwise, so we should be paying 6 mana for all this, which I'm sure he can. It doesn't really. I don't think it matters. Like
All right, let's bring up Aftermath Analyst.
so, Aftermath Analyst is one of those cards that I just absolutely despise
Why do you despise it?
because it is a 2 mana creature with a rare stapled onto it. Oh, you got rid of the transfer? Sorry. Thank you very much.
Uh, activate this.
Sack the analyst.
Generating loop.
I'm going to generate a loop, he says.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna pick up this T West, transmute it, go find another Summoner's Pact, put a Titan into play, and then make infinite Titans.
We have infinite Titans now.
Do you want me to explain it?
No, I get it.
He said, you want to explain it, Zach?
I get it.
Shrugs his head and says, no, I get it.
I get it. That doesn't mean I have to like it.
Put
Yeah.
more battlements back into play, so I can give all my Titans.
Okay.
Give all infinite Titans haste.
I hate this. I hate so mad. I'm so mad.
I'm using Shifting Woodland to turn it into an Arboreal Grazer, and then using Mirror Pool to cock.
All right, well, yeah, I mean, Hobbs, you got there
Wow.
after
I'm
blowing
so-
up like 4 lands. With
Don't worry, I'm on it.
That was nuts.
I'm saying this. Cancel me now. blow me up on Twitter. Amulet Titan players, all you in the chat, all you exist. I'm saying this right now. Y'all are the biggest babies in Magic. Your deck is insane. Your deck can win out of nowhere. Y'all complain when your deck goes from like a 60% win rate to a 57, and y'all say it's unplayable. I don't want to hear it. We just watched Hobbs top deck a singular land. He top decked a bounce land and then proceeded from a complete
4 turns after he needed to draw it, too.
Yeah, like so late. And proceeded to win. Y'all need to grow up and accept that your deck is nutso buco stupido.
I do not agree with it.
Cancel
Nor do
me. I don't care.
nor does Impact Gaming
I
Center
will
as a
stand on
company.
the Titanic and sing with this. I will go down with this ship. I don't represent Impact Gaming Center. I represent everyone else who has to play against Titan.
All right, here's Hobbs' sideboard. We got Ottawara. We've got Force of Vigor. Man, his handwriting is really nice. Pyroclasm, 6. Bajuka Bog, 2 forests, 2 defense grid.
I bottomed.
What is
I
that?
bottomed a land because I had the excavation map, and you're just like, Chalice one.
2 dismember and
No.
Fresh put. What is a fresh put?
Jake spewing Jake opinions. Yeah, sounds right.
I'll
This
take
is my
hate.
Sunday. Vexing Bobble.
Chelsea 1, 3 ball on 2.
Pact? Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's like,
I'll pull up a Titan list.
but yeah.
It's like a hive mind. They'll all be the same.
Warping, and then here is Zach's. We got Warping Whale ×2, Veil of Summoner ×4, Engineered Explosives, Oblivion Stone as a 2 of, Tormod's Crypt, Soulless Jailer, Liquid Metal Coating, and Snaring Bridge, 1 Worm Coil Machine, and 1 Ballista.
He put
That wall.
rest put. I believe it's fire spout.
Okay.
I don't know what that word is. Does that say fresh put to you? I love it.
I think
I'm
it is
pretty sure it's fire spout. Fire spout's the 3 mana deal 2 damage to all creatures. It's like hybrid green red or whatever. So Hobbs probably bringing in stuff that hates on lands. Going to be bringing in probably the Force of Vigor. And that's probably about it. Maybe the forest in case Zach has some like land destruction effects that grab basics. Zach probably bringing in EE might be okay. I don't really know. Probably not. O-Stone really good in this matchup, I think. Tormod's Crypt, you have to interact with the graveyard. Maybe not. He might just leave it in for the Karn. Probably more realistic. He grabs it off the Karn, then he grabs it off the just drawing it naturally. I think O-Stone probably might bring in an O-Stone or something. I don't know. These Karn boards are always weird. If it's an artifact, there's probably a good reason to bring in or not. But that was a nuts game.
Yeah, that was crazy. Here is the situation right now. We got 44 players today here at Impact, and yeah, we actually have them to where we can look at them, and we have them on the correct side of the room.
We got there, Sean, Mr. Feature Match 1 game winner. We're gonna hit the poll at some point. Let's see, whatever. There's Lincoln, another not the Impact Gaming Center regular. There's Nixon. There's Ben and Micah. Yeah, it looks like it's 44 people. A lot of familiar. There's Chris. Go Chris King. Way over there. Way
is over there.
Way's over there.
We saw round 1.
And then there's Hagen prowling around, making sure all these people are playing Magic fair. I ain't just watching the Amulet Time players because they play Melee Magic.
Jeez, you're unhinged today. All right, let's get back down to the booth and start game 2 before
All right. Opening hand.
this jabroni says something else.
I'm tired. I was up till 11 building a deck last night in case I had to play today, and Sir Dies-A-Lot and I made the worst thing I've ever made in my life.
So just like a normal
Magic deck.
for you.
No, it was Ketra Amath Zoo.
Ketra least. Not Ketra most.
Ketra I cry. Jake, we embrace you. Thank you. Someone out there appreciates me.
Don't enable him.
You were on a Sir Dies-A-Lot was on a twin copium streak last night.
Mm.
It's got to be good. don't think it's good. It's gotta be good.
I'm gonna keep my hand. Like I said, on Rover chat.
You did, yeah.
We're having a good time.
I'm gonna keep.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Zach set up a Sage. It's gonna be pretty good. So start off with a Devour.
Ooh, I
Do you look or reveal?
believe it's look. Well, you
You look at the top 4, put
But
one
they
on
get
top,
exiled.
exile the rest.
so they get So your opponent does get to see what you.
There's an All's Dust. That might, I mean, that's probably not the end of the world getting rid of that. Doesn't hit like the real core parts of the deck. There's a map, turn 1 map, passes
Now,
the
if
turn.
all his dust was an instant, oh baby,
No, that's
get
like
rid
when
of all of
they-
those infinite primeval titans.
That's when they design cards to be, you know, fun and cool instead of broken.
Yeah, right.
There's a sphere. You never came up with a reason why Teamer Turbofog to win couldn't work. I didn't.
I think you just did
you.
just by explaining the deck name.
Modern Magic is just either a combo deck or we slap as many words together as we
Yes,
can.
yes. Every card does everything. Here's another Urza Saga, not legendary, which is actually crazy.
The Urza Saga. You know, there's multiple Urzas who all have a tail called their saga.
Well, it was a lot. It's like Lord of the Rings. There were a lot of, there's 3 books.
Yeah, there's only one. Well, there's the One Ring, but there's multiple. I guess of the ring. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, but the One Ring is a legendary permanent.
I'm gonna float a mana from this.
You're kind of proving my point.
Yeah. Why isn't Urza Saga
It should be.
legendary? Why is Valakut the Molten Pinnacle not legendary? The Otawara Soaring City is a legendary land. How is Ugin's Labyrinth, which is Ugin's Labyrinth? That's his labyrinth.
You wanna cut?
He could have multiple labyrinths. Ottawa is very obviously like a place.
Who's got the money for that much real estate?
Trigger on top.
I mean, when you've been investing as long as Ugin has, come on now.
Ugin runs up his credit cards.
He's just massively in debt.
Jace, help me. I'm in debt. They keep coming for my labyrinth. You got to let me out of here.
Jake saw one Titan today, Titan deck today, and has gone full tirade about Magic. It's true.
Emrakul is really just a tax collector.
Your car's extended warranty. We need to contact you about it.
Let's see. What's Zach going to do here?
Probably flip the table, man, if I was him. After that game.
Yeah, say where, Mike?
3 mana Haywire, mate.
That's pretty good.
We're going to blow up this.
Yeah, do that immediately.
Response.
Well, in
Ooh.
response, we're going to copy it, so.
Well, at least we don't get 2. So the Mountain Lands aren't making 4. They're just making their normal amount of
Sure, I
mana.
know it does one of those.
Which I don't know if it matters as much because Urza Saga is going to go off and grab another one. Not like, Zach could bring in a Blood Moon that would stop these Urza Sagas or anything. Because now that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's a crazy ruling.
I get it that they did it so that people couldn't get blown out by Tishana's Tidebinder and Standard. Like, I think that's like the big reason of it. They want Knights of the Round to be unplayable. But at the same time, Wizards stop fundamentally changing the way the Magic is played
Based on the new
because you want to
cards.
make your standard cards work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you could have layered it to be, it's still a creature, it just doesn't have its saga abilities. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's another way that breaks the game even more. I'm not a judge, I'm a yapper.
I'll put this into play. Trigger.
Trigger.
Make
Trigger.
4 mana.
Eret.
2 blue, 2 green. I'm gonna pick this up.
Pick that up. Do we have a
I'm
Spelunking?
gonna cast Force of Vigor. I'm gonna
Oh,
Oh, no.
that's pretty.
That's rough.
That's pretty good, dude.
Get anything from that, right?
Nope, Fob just says they go away.
That's pretty fucking good, though.
Go.
It just annihilated me. All right, actually, let's.
Eldrazi Temple.
What is that from? I don't.
That's
I've
one of the
seen that
secret layer.
art.
There was a secret layer with Thought Not Seer, Reality Smasher, Temple.
Oh
and then
yeah, I
single card in
remember
it.
the Thought Knot Seer. I don't think I've ever seen that though.
I think it's supposed to be like one of those panoramic arts or something.
Very cool. I like
Access
panoramic
3
art.
codes Lexman.
There's a good K command.
I'm gonna choose
You know.
Eldrazi spawns and
The good K command?
strike draw.
The real K command. Ooh, those are some sick tokens, Zach. I like those.
Oh no.
What are we gonna grab here? Zach's on a clock here. He's got to figure out a game plan, and because I mean, one card can make the difference in Hobbs' hand of just going off or not. Jane, take a dinner break. No, I got to keep complaining about it. 2 mana, play our talisman.
That's good.
I think if we make it, Hobbs can take me out for dinner afterwards. And then he can explain to me how Titan works. We're having a nice candlelight dinner where he's going to go through like that 50-page book of how to play Titan.
Ah man, I'm gonna put this in play and make it blue. Yeah. Tap this. Use the blue floating. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna transmute it to our West. Okay.
Yeah, probably better to play your card before you just go ripping through your deck.
I'm just going to do this. Honestly, when you're playing against Titan, you just say, sure, I guess that's fine.
I'm gonna go find a summoner.
He says it's not that
I'm
complicated.
not gonna cast it.
Okay. Seems good.
Seems like the reasonable.
Look,
play.
I played Kethis, and this deck still does confuse me. And Kethis was like the most
Convoluted magic.
freaking.
Kethis is hard because you have to know, like, you have to timestamp your own graveyard. Like, these
but-
cards have the ability. These cards,
As a Gift Storm player, that's like super
I
easy
know,
to
right? Like,
remember.
yeah.
this game's
Because like
so
this is my new graveyard, this is my old graveyard, this is what I can cast, this is what I can't cast. But yeah, unban Kethis and Pioneer. Come on, even though it's a dead format.
I think Wizards is just going to announce that we're going to just retry again and we'll figure something else out.
Everything from Final Fantasy forward is its own format.
Just Final Fantasy constructed.
Oh, they should have a Universes Beyond.
UB constructed or Universes Beyond constructed format.
Yes.
maybe a little bigger as immune.
No fetch lands. No. Are there any shock lands in any of the Universes Beyond?
Yes, because of you have the clue ones. So there are shocks.
Okay. So mana base. I don't know what they're talking about, but I heard my name.
I can still play Snapcaster and Flame of Anor, right? Because there's the Miku
Yeah.
Snapcaster.
Yeah.
That's not a Universes Beyond card, though. That's just a secret layer. It's a reskin.
Okay,
What?
it's still. I mean, that is our universe. They put a person from our world. Well, a character from our world. I don't know. Is Miku considered a real person?
No, she's a hologram.
Well, I know that,
She's a
but
Vocaloid.
there's
She's not a person. She's
is there a
she's
person behind?
concept.
Like, is there actually someone who sings it, or is it like AI?
It's
generated?
a Vocaloid. So they put lyrics into a computer, and the computer makes the music.
Okay.
And it's like a whole team of people. so
Still,
it's not just
Miku
one-
is from our world. So
Kinda.
I'm calling Snapcaster Mage legal in this fake format we're creating. How about it Secret Layer and Universes Beyond? That broadens it up a lot. Because then you actually do have fetch lands, because there was a fetch land super drop that they did.
That the first one, like the
Oh,
super.
and then you got Jace the Mind Sculptor from the.
You got the
very-
Fox Mind Sculptor?
Well, yeah.
Bro, we just made a new format.
No, that one. No. Remember the first, the Mythic Edition they called it, but it was technically a Secret Layer.
Oh, that's right.
That was way back. That was pre-pandemic days.
Because there was the Sarkin in that one, the Teamer Sarkin one.
Yep. There's a Spelunky.
Spelunking. Draw a card. Another land.
Put a Lotus Field in place.
There's Lotus Field.
Rutro Raggy.
So this
Make
is
6
gonna
mana.
Make 6 mana.
I have to sack 2 lands.
And here comes Cultivator Colossus. Really trying to decide what he wants to sack
Sack these
here.
2 lands. Cast this. Oh, I got
Now we're going to go off.
this one. This one.
Heard all those lands is good now.
There's
This
a
one.
there's land. So cultivator. So what cultivator class is going to do is every time a land it has a trigger where whenever a land enters the battlefield, you may put a land from your hand on the battlefield. If you do, you draw a card, and then you can do it again. So as many times as you draw lands, you get a draw card, put a land out. Because this is all part of one long ability, now all of these land triggers are going to go on the stack all at one massive points.
That's insane.
Along with, and because all these enter the battlefield tapped, because it's his choice apparently, he can tap and untap them. I don't like it because you can untap it with these amulets.
I like this one.
That's a sick art.
Yeah, Niels Ham is an awesome artist.
I gotta do this.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, I get 2 green offers.
That's a lot of triggers.
These untap the first time.
Zach just says that is a lot of triggers.
Untap again. Gonna make 2 more.
Titan or eggs? More complicated.
I think Titan.
Honestly, I think Titan. I like eggs too. That's a deck that I really enjoyed until Brian Kibler ruined it and got it banned because he wrote F6 on a piece of paper at a GP and walked away and went and got a hot dog and came back.
To be fair, Zach looks like he's very F6'd right now.
Sure, but you don't like if that was any other player,
They've been disqualified or something.
they would not have allowed him to do it.
Yeah.
Make a green.
He legit said, "Hey judge, watch this. I'm gonna step out," and he like got up for like 20 minutes and came back with the freaking hot dog.
I mean, hey,
Now, I don't know if he actually had a hot dog or not, but
if you
I'm
got the
just saying
time-
pro players do get preferential treatment. I feel at certain events.
I'm gonna.
Hobbs has 3 Titans in hand.
So this game's over, right?
This up.
I
Somehow, some way.
don't know. Let's go get a hot
I'm
dog.
gonna use mirror. Cultivator. So I'm gonna use.
I'm not following along this one, MJ. I
We love Amulet Titan. I mean, it's good stuff,
We love
especially when you have a Titan player that knows what they're doing.
yes, Hobbs. There's no doubt in my mind Hobbs knows what he's doing.
Okay.
There's a doubt in my
Draw a
mind.
card.
Should this deck exist in the
Draw a
format.
card. Look how many cards he's drawn. I can't hate this deck just because of how many cards it draws.
Okay.
Granted, Primeval Titan and Escape Shift, I probably lost to more than any other cards. But
Those are the most greeny green things, and you love them.
6.
I mean,
Titan.
they
The
do-
broccoli boys.
Trigger.
I used to play a really and when Primetime was in Standard, I used to play a sick Naya deck that Kessick Wolf run people.
Yeah, I
that deck
I
was
didn't
sweet.
play during that, but I do know about it.
Yeah, that deck was sweet.
That card. I'm gonna
There's
find
a
this and
land.
this. I'm gonna make a copy.
Okay, now we have the mirror pool. I assume this is the start of the mirror pool
I
loop.
have to pick a land. So this became a copy of mirror pool. I'll make a copy.
Man, poor Zach. Just gotta sit there and smile.
My boy needs a hot dog.
All right. Trigger.
Can you target multiple? Is this a tap ability?
Tap a tap ability.
There's a shifting
Do
woodlands.
you want land you control?
What is that token?
that's
Oh,
why
it's a
I picked
copy
that, okay.
token.
Yes.
I was like, why is that thing like that's just
It's like there's a copy of the Colossus and there's a copy of Primeval Titan and
Give you a cut.
shuffle that, cut that deck. Niner? Did I hear a niner in there, Hobbs? Do we have a?
well, it's how big the Colossuses are.
Is it all about your return to hand
Yeah.
triggers? Okay.
This picked up this and tapped. I'm not floating any mana. I think we're just. I'm gonna use a red. I'm gonna give this. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna give this haste. Attack group.
Attack Ugin.
Ugin down.
Tap.
That's the crazy thing about this deck too, is it isn't all in on the combo. Like it can just do these little.
And you do
Tit
have
for
a
tat
summon
plays.
attack for next turn,
So
or-
Zach needs. I think Zach's literally on the All for Dust or Bust.
And he exiled one of them at
Yeah.
the beginning of the game.
Slam a damping sphere. I'm not gonna be a happy camper.
Hobbs just said if you slam a damping sphere, I'm not gonna be a happy camper.
I don't know if that matters because Hobbs has 6, 12, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 18.
Look, he
He's
didn't
got,
say he
like,
couldn't win. He just said he wouldn't be happy about it.
no. So I think literally Zach was just on the all his Duster Bust.
Which is crazy because it doesn't kill the amulets.
No.
X is 6.
Okay.
Modes. Exile.
Yep.
No.
I think,
Scions. Deck.
yep, he's like I said, I think we're going
Scions
for
try and find a
the Duster Buster right now. The Dust Buster.
Dust Buster. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
Busting dust.
Because I think he has enough Scions to do it. All right. Do we see it?
Oh no! I thought that
No, that's
freaking
Eldrazi
art of that
Temple.
Eldrazi Temple.
I don't think he hit it. There's a Karn, there's a Saga, there's a Sire 7 Deaths. I don't think any of these cards are
Whose
gonna.
fault is that?
I don't think any of these cards are gonna do it.
Like, this into this cost 7.
Well, whose fault is that? I would say it's yours. You put the cards in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said,
no.
I've said, whose fault is that? I'd say it's yours because you put the cards in your deck. Savage.
2 games.
There's the handshake.
GG,
Wow.
Zach. That is gonna do it. And Zach is gonna take it down. Or, I'm sorry, Hobbs is gonna take it down here, and we are going to kick it back to the booth. And there you have it. Hobbs going to improve to 2-0. Zach going to drop to 1-1. Still
Not out of
live.
it.
Still live for top 8. If he's probably got to win out. But alrighty. So Hobbs, Amulet Titan, confessed Amulet hater right here. You heard how he's talking all that smack, but
Love Hobbs. Don't have to
don't
like the
his
deck.
deck. But yeah, thank you all so much. For Alex,
Jake.
Jake, we will be back. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering and tabletop gaming needs. Follow us on all our social media. Stay tuned because we'll have more content after this. And if you're watching on YouTube, watch one of the other videos. Alrighty. Until the next one, catch y'all on Flippy Flop. Adios.
See you.
What's up, everyone? And welcome back to Impact. We are live and in living color for round number 4.